Hi, I'm Ben. I like metal, and today we're gonna be talking about more of that. So last video I went through the Trivium discography. I figured that would be cool, video just because I love Trivium, and I'm gonna keep sticking with that bands that I just like. So up next we're gonna be talking about Protest the Hero. If you are unfamiliar with them, they are a progressive metalcore band out of Canada, and they play some of the fastest, most technical metalcore I think there is, aside from like BT Bam or Between the Buried and Me. Uh, but I put them right up there with that musicianship wise. They're just really good. But they have 7 albums, and we're gonna go through them. We're gonna talk about them. So first off, our last place. It's gonna go to their very first release, A Calculated Use of Sound. It's not a bad album by any means. If you even really want to call it an album, it's like a EP, 7-song EP. Um, there's a If you don't know much about this band, if you've only just heard the name, um, they are, I guess, like it's like if you listen to Between the Buried and Me and like Dream Theater, if they kind of had a kid and then you put a little bit of emo, sprinkle a little bit of like, I don't know, From First to Last in there, and then you get yourself a super good record. You know, type of metalcore, progressive, fast, punky metalcore. Um, but I mean, yeah, the standout tracks on this album are Red Stars of the Battle of Cowshed. They're long titles. These Colors Don't Run, that one's good. Led Astray is really good. And I'm Dmitry Kazumov and The World Is My Father is a very good song. But yeah, I just feel like the production overall is a little flat. The guitars sound really dry. The drums sound super flat. The roadie's vocals are kind of annoying on this one. Now with this band, it's either you either love his vocals or you hate them. I haven't really met anyone who's like, oh, they're just okay. They either really like the band or they can't stand it because of the vocals. I'm in the I like it camp because I love it, dude. It's so good. But yeah, so last place, 7th place, we're gonna give it to Calculated Use of Sound. And I keep wanting to say Calculating Infinity, but that's Dillinger. Hey, if you want to see a Dillinger review, maybe we can do that one too. But coming in at number 6, you have Pacific Myth. This one, like the last, is arguably closer to an EP than an album. It's only like, I want to say like 35, maybe 40 minutes long. It's only 6 songs though, so the songs are a bit longer than they usually are because Protest song run times typically go between like 4.5, 3.5 minutes, like around there. But on here you have like 6-minute songs, 5 minutes, 45-second songs, and it's a lot more grand. You feel like there's a bigger production scale to it, which there is. I just want more. I think that 6 songs is kind of really weak, and that's why it brings it down this low. It's just if it had a couple more songs on there, I think it would have been a lot better, and I'd listen to it a lot more. But instead of listening to this, I just find myself reaching for other Protest the Hero albums. Yeah, but I mean, there's still really good songs in here. Songs like Title, Cold Water, Harbinger. Those are some standout tracks. I mean, definitely check it out if you haven't. I'd say it's worth it. But yeah, that's why it's in the 6th place right now. All right, in 5th place we have Scurrilous. Scurrilous is their 3rd release, and it's different. It's a different type of album that they've done. The songs are a little bit more commercially, if that makes sense. Like there's more of a embedded structure, whereas before it was kind of just like parts and sections. Now they have in this album just like repeating choruses and more confined and like precise songwriting here, and it shows because most of the songs on here are like 3.5 minutes to 4 minutes long. And I don't think there's a song longer than like 4.5 minutes. Maybe one, but I mean, on here though, you do, because of that, there is like that trade-off where it becomes a little less interesting the further you go into the album. It starts off kind of strong, and then near the end there's a couple, maybe like 1 or 2 songs, but overall it's like half alright, half really good. Some standout tracks though definitely would be C'est La Vie. That song's awesome. Dunsel's really cool. Hair Trigger, and then I would probably say the Reign of Unending Terror. But I mean, I could live without the other 6 songs on the album. So that's why it's here. The reason it's above Pacific Myth is because there is more to it that it offers. But I mean, I could hear, you know, a little bit of fatigue in the writing and not really kind of like knowing what to do. But that could just be me. They could have fully well, you know, thought it all through, and that's the way it's supposed to be, and I'm just interpreting it wrong, which, you know, that very much well may be the case. But as far as Protestant Hero goes, they got better records. We're gonna talk about them right now. So this is kind of like the halfway point where they get to like the same like level of like from here on out, every single one of them is great front to back. There's no filler, all killer, you know, just like Sum 41. But as far as Protest the Hero goes, the next run of 4 albums are going to be all just stop everything what you're doing and listen. So coming in at number 4 is Kazaya. This is their technically debut album, instead of Calculated Use of Sound. This is where they really found their footing, or like really started to like figure out who they want to be as a band. But this album is just amazing, from the drums to like the D-beat sections to the more progressive, speedy, thrashier sections to the punk sections. I mean, it's all in there, and the way they like portray the album, it's like a concept album, so it tells like a story. I've tried to like follow along to the story, and I just have no idea. I just listen to it and enjoy it. But I mean, there's like not a bad song on here, from beginning with No Stars Over Bethlehem to A Plate Full of Our Dead. I mean, it's just hitter after hitter after hitter. Not a bad song, but they do have better songs. So, but if you were to go to this album and pick out a couple, I would pick out No Stars Over Bethlehem, Heretics and Killers, and Plate Full of Our Dead. Those songs are just chef's kiss. Beautiful, beautiful pieces. All right, now we're going into our top 3, and these kind of like the last video I did, they kind of change, you know, depending on the day, whatever I want to listen to. But in third today, I am feeling Palimpsest. This album is goated. It's so good, and I feel like not enough people talk about it. The way they were able to pull off some of these ideas and concepts through the music was just ingenious. Like the way Rhodey describes things with his lyricism is super, super good. You can kind of like paint the picture while he's talking about it, and that's like some of the best form of like vocal imagery that an artist could do. Another thing, the guitars are just firing on all cylinders. I mean, they're all both doing something different, you know, and when you put it together, it's just, that's how you get these crazy sounds, and it's just so technical and so hooky, so catchy. And like the drumming is like super like punk D-beat driven forward, and it's just an all-around good time. I saw them live when on this cycle, or it might have been a year after it came out, a couple years after. But nonetheless, because it came out in 2020, so COVID hit and everything, so I think they stopped touring. But when they came around to our city I live in, and I went and saw them, and it was like the best show ever. Got a picture with Rhodey. We're all dressed up in squirrel costumes because it was a Halloween show. But they did play my favorite song off this album, called The Fireside, and to me that is the hands down my personal favorite Protest the Hero song. But this album has so many of them, from The Migrant Mother to All Hands to Little Snakes and, you know, Rivet. There's just like beautiful moments, you know, plastered throughout here, and there's like intros and stuff that they're like really piano-y, and it tells the story of America and the expansion of it, which I think is funny coming from people who live in Canada. You know, like they know more about our history than probably the schools and the classrooms today. But yeah, nonetheless, this album from front to back, it's a must listen. There's not a bad song, not a single skip. Even those little intros and interludes with the piano and everything, you don't want to skip that because they hit so good. So yeah, that's why third place is going to be to Palimpsest by Protest the Hero. Now, second place, we're gonna go with I'm gonna go with Volition. Volition is a very good record. This album was completely crowdfunded. I think it was a Kickstarter that they did for it. But they grossed the money to make it because the album before, which was Scurrilous, didn't sell well, and it was almost the end of their career. But they're able to come up with the money, make this record, and let alone not just make amazing record, get fucking Chris Adler on the kit, dude. He goes absolutely apeshit on this album. It's fucking insane. I don't know what they were doing. You know, I watched a couple videos of them making it, and they said the guitarist put everything into like a computer, programmed the drums, and then just sent it to drummer dude. I'm blanking out his name now. God, whatever. Chris Adler. And he just was like, I don't even know how I'm supposed to do this, but he did it, and it sounds so good. Some of the coolest, most innovative guitar work and drum, play and bass play as well. I gotta mention the bass more. I haven't talked about it at all. The bass on all their albums, it cuts right through. It's so cool. The bassist is always doing something super cool, and it's never like, you never really get lost. You're always able to follow along, and the way that the drum and bass, the rhythm section plays with the lead section, it's just super tight. But yeah, as far as Volition goes, it's one of their best records. I mean, you can just listen to any song like Clarity, Tilting Against Windmills, Yellow Teeth, Plato's Tripartite. I don't know how to say half this stuff, man. Underbite, Skies, Mist. I mean, there's just so many good songs on this. It's complete, no skip, nothing. Like, it's just straight fire the entire time. And if you're looking for this on CD, there's 2 versions released. You have one with the bird, the dog, and then you have the exclusive, which I believe they only did through Bandcamp, pretty sure. I think that's correct, yeah. Yeah, so this is like a Bandcamp version where it's got alternate artwork, so I saw this and I snagged it, and I was like, that's pretty cool. But yeah, so if you're looking for that one, it goes by 2 album covers, so either one, you're gonna get the same thing. And now, for the number 1, my opinion, the best Protest the Hero album, Fortress. This album is absolutely diabolical. It goes so hard. It all just kind of flows. Again, it's another like concept album. I think all their albums are concept albums, aside from like Scurrilous. Maybe. I think that's right. But this is another one that is concept. What's the concept about? Gods or something. I don't really know. I don't really care. But holy shit, the only thing I care about is the musicianship on this album, because what you got here is literally a hidden gem of some of the best music ever created, with the way they incorporate outside instruments like piano. There's a lot of piano on here, but the way they do it with the guitar, and it's just super cool. I mean, it's been done to death probably by a million bands, like if you listen to any power metal or prog, but the way they do it is different. It's very much, it's not used as like another instrument in the band. It's used like sparingly to get like really emotive parts. And then the guitar work, like I said, it's just the rhythms, the grooves, the lead work, it's all over the place. It's just insane technical. It's a technical masterclass. And Rhodey sounds his best here. He does some screaming on this one, which it's kind of like the only one where he does do that. And oh my god, dude, he's got some of the most visceral, like, actual, like, fry screams. But I mean, if you were to pick any song off of this, I would definitely listen to, like, Blood Meat, The Descentients, Limb from Limb, Palms Read, Palms Red, my bad, Wretch, and then God Is Bound, God Is Gagged. I mean, the whole album, just start to back, just listen to it. It's like some of the best. It's like the best 45 minutes you'll ever have. Yeah. And this is coming in first place. Yeah. So that is Protest the Hero. If you like this band, just let me know. Comment your favorite song or whatever, and let me know what other bands you'd want to see. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy.